Hello and welcome to the Mechanical Timepiece, and welcome to another Rolex Submariner Homage review. Today we're looking at the PD-1682, which is the homage to the Explorer 2. I've got one here with a black face. I've already done the unboxing for this particular video. If you're interested in that one as well, have a look in the description below. I'll leave a link to that. You'll also find the link down there for the affiliate link on AliExpress, where you'll find the watch for sale. Doesn't cost you any more money, but the channel benefits if you do decide to purchase the watch. Nice thing, we'll have a look at it in terms of specifications and the sizes and all the different bits and pieces to do with the watch, and then we'll look at the good, the bad and the ugly. So that's going to be the benefits to the watch, the things that I don't personally like about the watch, and then quality control issues. And there are a couple on this one actually. I've yet to find a Pagani design with no quality control issues, I don't think. So it's good value for money, but not amazing. So I think this one came in with all delivery and the taxes and everything to here in the very sunny south of the UK at about £112 ish. So convert that into whatever currency is relevant to where you live. So we'll go through the process and then we'll come back and have a quick follow-up after the review. So hope you enjoy this one. Let's get it off the light, get it off the wrist and under some light. Okay, so let's have a look at this Pagani Design PD-1682 in some detail. We have a 42.22mm diameter, going out to 45.58mm with the crown. We have a 49.94mm lug to lug, and then we have a depth of 12.6mm. It's a 20mm lug width on these ones, but I measure it at 19.8 to be precise. Just going to zoom out a touch. There we go. So moving on to the case in general, we have 316L stainless steel, as you would expect from a AliExpress and Pagani Design watch. It's all brushed on the top. Brushing's pretty good, particularly on the bezel. Actually, the bezel brushing is quite nice on this one. Just give you a little look at that one. It's not bad, actually. The rest of the case is okay. Polished sides. Excuse the fingerprints. Polished sides on both. It is a bit of a fingerprint magnet, I will warn you. And we have a signed crown, again, usual Pagani logo. Nice flat bit of glass on top, bit of sapphire glass on top. It is sapphire, as is the Cyclops, tested on my Diamond Selector 2. Slight beveled edge. Yeah, it looks flat from here, but it is actually slightly beveled, heading out. The GMT bezel on this one is all aluminium and it's fixed, doesn't move, so no concerns about whether it lines up or not. That's a nice easy one to answer. Onto the back we have a exhibition case back, showing off that rather unattractive Hangzhou movement, and then the usual wording on the side: water resistant, 100 meters, stainless steel, Pagani Design. The model number is very, very small on the end, as you can see. It's just in there. There it is. PD-1682. See that one? Fairly flat lugs, not much downturn in that case. Wears nice and flat on the wrist. Not much else to mention on that really. Oh, and then you got Mercedes hands, lollipop second hand, and that orange GMT hand. All very standard, all very Rolex. I'm going to give it a quick wipe while we look at the dial, because like I say, it is a bit of a fingerprint magnet. Okay, so let's look at this dial in detail. Flat black dial. Applied markers all the way around, so round markers everywhere apart from 12, 6 and 9. 12 we got the usual upside down triangle, and then batons at 6 and 9, and then obviously the date window is in at number 3. Nothing much to mention particularly. Everything else is printed wording. We have Pagani Design, GMT, automatic, water resistant, 100 meters or 10 bar, and then a printed minute track around the edge. Nothing on the Rehort on this one at all. Movement in this one is a Hangzhou DG5833A, to be specific. It's the same one as you get in the GMT Master 2 homages. Well, I've had one of those before and it was all right, actually. This one's running about 9 seconds over a day, so it's not amazing, but what do you expect really for what it is. Running at 21,600, so 6 beats per second. Exhibition case back, like I said, this is mineral glass and not crystal. Moving on to the bracelet, let's have a look at this one. So we have 19.8mm there, tapering down to 18.4mm, and then back up to 19.69 at the clasp. We have solid links all around, they're all brushed, all three. Brushed centre, brushed outers, nice bit of tapering on that one. The clasp itself is a milled clasp, push button mechanism there. 2 buttons, open that up, so it's upside down. Open that up, Pagani Design printed on it. All fairly straightforward, really. Usual amount of play in one of these for what seems to be the standard for Pagani Design and File Leader and paper like that. Seems okay. 3 levels of micro adjust. There is a fold out diver's extension which is stamped that comes out, and then you have 3 levels of 3 little bits of micro adjust. Just hidden away there. Forgot to mention screw pins on this one. I had to take out, I have a 7 and a bit inch wrist. I had to take out 4 links on this, and this is image of it on my 7 and a bit inch wrist. Where's not too bad. Yeah, it's okay. Nothing to complain about. Equally, I wouldn't say there's anything to particularly write home about necessarily. Okay, so that's the specs and all the numbers and waffle. Let's talk about good, bad and ugly. So the good things. What do I like about this watch? It feels solid. It feels quite well made. The bezel is nice on this one. Like I say, it's brushed very well. The engraving on the lettering is pretty good actually for the price point. It looks like a nice piece of work, which does also mean it aligns nicely, which is good. Overall, it's been well screwed together. There is absolutely no play at all in the end links, nothing whatsoever, no movement at all in that one. So that's all good. Bracelet is mostly okay. It's solid, feels well. Not overly heavy, but it feels pretty solid, I would say. So that's all. Yeah, it's all good, and it's very representative of the real thing. If you pick up a Rolex Explorer 2, then it looks, apart from having the wording different, obviously it's pretty much bang on the same. The loom on this one is, forgive me if I'm wrong, I think it's BGW9, but it's a blue one. I will try and do a loom shot. It is not particularly dark in the room I'm in, but I will try. So let's give it a go. Not really working very well. That's not worked out very well. I'll try it. What I'll do is I'll do one at night and I'll add it in up there, just for a few seconds, just to give you an idea of what that looks like. Okay, so bad things about this one. What's not so clever? Okay, the clasp first of all. This bit's okay. This diver's extension. Pagani Design. What is this all about? You've made a decent watch with nice solid bits and pieces all over it, and then you go and stick a cheap as you like stamped diver's extension which nobody's ever going to use. What is the point? So that's that one gripe. Other one, edges, nothing wrong with them. It's by design. They are a little bit sharp and a bit uncomfortable. There's a few sharp edges on it. The other one is these male end links do protrude quite a lot, so it does extend it out a little bit. Still no one seems to be able to get that right, which seems a bit strange, seeing as it could be a fairly straightforward fix. Other than that, nothing really to complain about too much. A couple of quality control issues on this one, so I'm going to try and get it. That Cyclops is not straight. You can see it's slightly tilted. It's sort of tilted that way ever so slightly. It's not massively obvious in that picture, but it is not straight. And then you've got some marks with overbrushing on the ends, particularly actually on the clasp. See there? There's a few knocking around. If you look in between the the links, and there's a few sort of bits of overbrushing where they've marked it when they've been polishing it, and things like that. The other one on this one is this movement. If I undo this movement, it feels like it's undone, but then you start doing it and it goes straight back in again. For some reason, when you unscrew it, there's no sort of click to say it's now loose and you can wind the watch. It doesn't feel, and then you think, oh, I'm done now, and you start doing it, and then back in it goes. It can be quite frustrating. You have to keep doing it. It's actually what you do is you end up pulling it out and then click it back in again, and then you can wind it, and it sounds a little bit grumbly to me. I'm not sure if you can pick it up on the mic, but it does sound a little bit grumbly. And then, yeah, just getting the threads to bite again is a little bit fiddly. So it's okay. I wouldn't say there's anything particularly amazing about it. But otherwise, yeah, there you have it really. Another sort of Rolex look-alike. There's lots of these out there. And they're okay. Nothing wrong with them. If you want the Rolex look without the Rolex price tag, then yeah, why not, right? Or if you're thinking about buying a Rolex and you fancy feeling what it's like, it's going to sit on your wrist, then yeah, great, go for it. This one is not going to be staying with me, so I'm going to keep this for a little while, and then it'll be up for sale on my eBay site. So if you're interested, let me know. Hope you enjoyed the review, and we'll see you next time. So there you have it, another review done and dusted. This Pagani promised quite a lot. It didn't really quite deliver. It was a shame about the issue with the Cyclops in the quality control issues, and the general finishing isn't amazing on this particular one. Whether I got a bad example, don't know, but you pay your money and you take a chance. I was hoping this watch would just feel a bit more than it does. It looked quite good on paper, or on screen I should say, but it didn't quite turn out to be as good as I'd hoped it was going to be. So there you are, we live and learn, and we move on to the next one. Hope you enjoyed the video. If you do like the way I do the videos and you have come this far, thank you for staying with me. Please consider liking and subscribing. It really does help the channel, really does benefit, and just gives people a generally all-round good feeling. So I hope you enjoyed that one, guys, and we'll see you in the next one.